What's up, y'all? It's your girl V with Reality Recap, and we are back in the tea room to discuss another epic episode of Coming Up Miami, episode 7. If you haven't watched or wondering how can I watch Coming Up Miami, Trend TV Network. I keep telling y'all, make sure you download the app and subscribe. It's $5.99 a month. Or it's $50 for the year. I am a yearly subscriber because I'm locked in not only on Coming Up Miami, but also the Blueprint Atlanta and another show that's on the way called, I believe, Next Chapter. I can't wait to watch all of them every single week. And make sure you tune in as well. Now, before we get into this recap, it's going to be quick. Make sure you like this video, please share it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's coming across the bottom of the screen, Reality Recap 2876. And follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Threads. What you see down here at the bottom of your screen, Reality. That's REALITEA _recap. Now let's get into episode 7 of Coming Up Miami. Nicole Zavala returned after I thought, and what we were told is that she was being sent back to Miami after her brawl with Cherise Mills. Who is Cherise Mills? If you don't know, she's another woman on the show that has allegedly slept with Nicole's baby daddy while trying to befriend or do business with Nicole. And she didn't like that. She felt that was disrespectful and they got into it. They were throwing glasses, flipping tables, and they had to be separated. And Nicole, I thought, was sent home, but she returned saying that she was basically on detention, that she needed to calm herself down, and then they brought her back in. So she came back right in time for an epic night. They are still in Jamaica. They went to a club first and was hanging out. Then they went to a strip club called Taboo. I promise y'all, I spent the rest of the evening looking for this club online and what part of Jamaica I need to fly to and stay to go and have a good time at Taboo because they had a ball. Drinks was flowing, dollars was flowing. They had a good time. Billionaire Barbie had her stack of thousands throwing them. Said she wanted to throw them in front of Woo Lady who accused her of being a scammer and being broke. I mean, 1,000 is a good amount, especially over there in Jamaica, but you might have made a drizzle, but you ain't. It wasn't tsunamiing if you was trying to prove a point. But she did her thing. Now, Hood Trophy Bino had a ball in this club, and I'm just wondering, how did we go from last week him? Oh, we're gonna be back together. We're gonna be together when we get home. Talking about diamond the body. I'm not gonna, leave you behind. I'm not gonna only do this for the show or for likes on Instagram. We're gonna keep talking, and they all over each other to him on the floor like this with 20 naked women on him is beyond me. But diamond the body is a retired stripper. She seemed to understand. I just, they were butt ass naked on this stage. So he was dry humping them. They rubbing all over him. He handed his phone. I said, I need an uncut episode of just the footage in Hood Trophy Bino's phone at this point. I don't know if they was cash apping themselves or sending him explicit videos, but I'm gonna go with maybe both happened. And he may be bankrupt in the morning on the next episode, but we're gonna find out. But he had an absolute ball. Now back to Nicole, although she did return in good spirits throughout the night, it seems like when she get that tequila in her, honey, she get that look in her eyes, and I thought she was gonna fight Cherise again. I really did. But she was able to hold it together at least for that night. But it does look like in the upcoming episode that they are going to have a sit down, meaning Nicole and Cherise. They're gonna have a sit down and talk. I don't know how long it lasts because I did see at the premiere of Coming Up Miami, they were arguing on the panel. Nicole walked out. So clearly, whatever conversation they had or kumbaya they have in this upcoming episode, spoiler alert, it doesn't last, but that's part of the journey, right? The ups and downs, the fights and the arguments. So I can't wait to see more. What I will say about Coming Up Miami is it is lacking a bit of storyline. Like we spent this entire episode really just in the club watching Hood Trophy Bino act a complete fool in the best way ever. But it's lacking a storyline of what else are we following these people for, right? I want to see more of that because that's what we get on Blueprint Atlanta. Blueprint Atlanta really has a storyline, how all their lives are intertwined, the beefs, the stories behind that. We have storylines here, don't get me wrong. I just don't think it was showcased in this episode. Like we know Billionaire Barbie and Woo Lady are beefing. We know Nicole and Cherise got their storyline and beef. We know who else do we have? You know, Mr. Organic and Eliza have their beef and go back and forth with their sexual tension. We just didn't see much of that flourish in this episode. We really just was in this one place. So still good episode to just see Jamaica, see them have a good time, but I'm ready to wrap this trip up and get back to the drama. Eliza in this episode, when they were driving to the club, she was so upset. She was like yelling. I guess the driver was speeding. She said he got a speeding ticket. She has a daughter and granddaughter at home. She's not about to die in Jamaica because he's driving that way. She was screaming for them to pull over. They didn't. She was screaming for them to slow down. She was not having it. Yo, she really wasn't. And then also in this episode, Cherise and Chaotic. I will say for Chaotic, these episodes are not aging well. Given his current situation that we talked about on previous episodes, where he was arrested in Florida for a warrant out of another state. He was then extradited to Atlanta, Georgia, where he's been locked up pretty much majority of the month of August. He was recently released on the 13th of August. So he's home now on $100,000 bond, but he was charged with sexual battery, assault, something like that. He's being represented by Phaedra Parks, a little bit of tea. I found that out because she filed a motion to get him a bond because she said he had been locked up between Florida and um, Georgia for, from early July without any bond set. So he was granted $100,000 bond and he is out. Now, these are allegations, not, not found to be guilty as of yet, or, that's still to be determined. It does look like he has a court date coming up on August 28th is when he has to return to court. So we'll see what happens then or what, the next steps are for him. But there is allegedly a woman saying that he entered the cat with his fingers without consent. Allegedly. Um, so these episodes, watching him talk about how he don't really need Cherise, he'll sleep with her if she want him to, but he don't got to. He ain't got to go get her a drink. He got hella women's. He got all these women. He got baddies right in front of him, and here, there, all over here. It just isn't a good representation with what's going on. I was like, oh, this isn't aging well. But yeah, he's going back and forth with Cherise. She was upset because she felt like he needed to get her a drink immediately while he was doing a TikTok first. But he said that's his money, that's his business, his social media. We know that about Chaotic. He's on YouTube, he's on social media. That's how he get his bread. And he was finishing up his TikTok before he got her a drink and she went and got it herself. And she kind of turned it into a disrespectful thing, calling him a bitch and all those things. He got a few drinks in himself and he apologized to her. But she was a bit disrespectful. She doesn't really know him. Honestly, they met. She's new to Miami. They met at the studio. And now all of a sudden he's supposed to be at her beck and call. I don't know. But we are supposed to interview Cherise this week, though. Supposed to interview her on Thursday. Hopefully, I don't get stood up like Alexa Scott did me. Oops, I'm telling. Trying to get these interviews done with these folks is a bit of a handful, to say the least. But I am supposed to interview her, so look out for that, guys. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the latest episode of Coming Up Miami. I can't wait for the next episode to see this sit down with Nicole and Cherise. I'll be sure to give you a sneak peek before the episode. But Coming Up Miami airs every Thursday only on Trend TV Network. So again, make sure you are subscribed. Download the app. It's $5.99 a month to subscribe or $50 for the year. And make sure you're following me so you get all the tea on Coming Up Miami, the Blueprint and Trend TV Network. Follow me at what you see here at the bottom of the screen, Realitea. That's REALITEA_recap. Or subscribe to the YouTube channel. Do both. Realitea 2876. It's linked in the bio on all my social media platforms. So please, again, like this video, share it, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. And I will be back with my thoughts next week on Tuesday's new episode of The Blueprint Miami. It's your girl, sorry, Blueprint Atlanta. It's your girl V with Reality Recap. And as I always say, reality TV stars are humans too. Let's not forget that. It's your girl V. I'm out of here. Peace.